So we're going to be working with system of equations again today, and we're going to be working with more word problems. The word problems we see today are going to be a little bit different than the word problems we saw the past couple of days, in that they're not going to be in that slope-intercept form. So we'll see an example right here where we're not going to actually end up with two equations that are in slope-intercept form. So in this problem we have John bought 15 tickets to a sporting event and spent a total of $60. He bought a combination of adult tickets for $5 and child tickets for $2. How many adult and child tickets did he buy? Please write your answer as an ordered pair. So before we worry about writing our two equations, we always want to identify what our x and y variable are here. Now this problem is a little bit different. Normally we look for the slope in this problem and our independent and our dependent variables. In this problem here, we don't really have a slope, and we don't really have an independent and a dependent variable. We're just dealing with two things. We're dealing with adult tickets, and we're dealing with children tickets. So I'm going to make my x variable represent the first thing I'm dealing with, which is adult tickets. So we're going to say x equals adult tickets. Now I'm also dealing with the second set of tickets, and those happen to be the child tickets. So I'm going to let y equal child tickets. Now once again, if you're saying, well, how do I know what x and y are? Normally when we're dealing with slope-intercept form, we're dealing with an independent and a dependent variable. Now once again here, we're not dealing with an independent and dependent variable. We're just dealing with two different things, adult tickets and children tickets. So we're going to let x equal adult and y equal children tickets. If you're saying, could I let y equal adult tickets and x equal children tickets? In other words, could I flip these? You could flip them, and you'd still end up with the same answer. And we'll talk about that at the end of the problem. So we have what x equals, we have what y equals. Now we're ready to write our equations. So we're asked two different things here, or we're given two different pieces of information. The first thing we're given is the total amount that was spent. So a total of $60 was spent. We're also given the total number of tickets that were purchased, 15 tickets. So I'm going to be writing two equations here. Now one equation is going to represent the total tickets that were bought, and one equation is going to represent the total amount of money that was spent. So once again, I'm getting my two equations from the total number of tickets that were purchased, that is 15, and the total amount of money that was spent, that was 60. So let's go back. We know x represents adult tickets and y represents children tickets. We know there was a total of 15 tickets sold. Equation number 1 would be x plus y equals the total number of tickets purchased, 15. So for our first equation, we have x plus y equals 15. Once again, the number of adult tickets that were purchased plus the number of children tickets equals the total number of tickets, which is 15. Notice this is not in slope-intercept form, but our equation would be x plus y equals 15. Now a similar idea for that second equation. We want to write an equation to represent the total amount of money. Well, we know there were adult tickets purchased and children tickets purchased. We know adult tickets cost $5, and we know children tickets cost $2. Once again, we know a total of $60 was spent. In order to write an equation, we would say 5, and I'm just going to write it in red just to keep it with the adult, 5x, and what this 5x represents is $5 per adult ticket. 5 times x, the amount of money the adult tickets, plus 2y, and once again it's $2 for those children tickets, 2 times the number of children tickets that were purchased, equaled a total of $60. So we have our two equations that x plus y equals 15 and 5x plus 2y equals 60. Once again, they're not in slope-intercept, but those would be the equations that would represent this problem. Once we have those equations, we're ready to solve. A couple ways we could solve this. We could substitute, we could eliminate. I'm going to eliminate, so I'm going to take my first equation, I'm just going to write them below. X plus y equals 15. Once again, that represents the total number of tickets purchased. And my second equation represents the total amount of money that was spent. And I'm going to eliminate to solve for a variable. Now, in order to eliminate here, we have to look and we have to say, well, can I add or subtract my equations in order to eliminate a variable? Well, if I add my equations, it won't allow me to eliminate x or y. If I subtract, once again, I won't be able to eliminate x or y. Meaning we have to multiply one of our equations by a number and then add or subtract. I'm going to multiply my top equation, and I'm going to look to eliminate my x variable, so I'm going to multiply it by 5. So when I do that, I'm left with 5x plus 5y equals, and remember to multiply each and every part of your equation by 5, 75. Now that green equation is going to stay the same. We didn't multiply that by any number. 5x plus 2y equals 60. And I'm just going to separate the two. So once again, we have our new two equations below in black and green. Now we have 5x and 5x, meaning if I want to eliminate my x variable, I'm going to subtract my equations. 5x minus 5x is 0. 5y minus 2y is 3y. And 75 minus 60 is 15. Last but not least, we divide each side by 3. And we'd end up with y equals 5. Now remember, y represents the number of children tickets, so we just found out 5 children tickets were purchased. In order to find a solution, we have to find out the number of adult tickets that were purchased. So in this last step, we'll solve for x, the number of adult tickets. We can use either equation. I'm going to use what I think is the easiest equation to work with, this x plus y equals 15. And now I'm going to substitute 5 in for y and solve for x. In order to solve for x, I'm going to subtract 5 from each side. X equals 10. So our final answer would be 10, 5. And what exactly does that represent? Well, look back at the original problem up top. X is the number of adult tickets, so that tells us 10 adult tickets were purchased. And that tells us Y was children tickets, 5 children tickets were purchased. Once again, always make sure to take those answers, plug them back into the equations. So always make sure to plug it back into the equations. In this case, if we plug it back in, they would indeed check out.